section. Criminal offense, civil offense. Is a civil offense triable in a criminal court? I want to hear what you guys say right now in the comment section, because I have done my research. I want you guys to tell me. Okay, King Emeka, go ahead.
Kachi, then let me ask you a question. What is, can you try?
Let
me ask you a question. Since you are saying this, I think you are wrong and you are very wrong. You cannot try a civil case in a criminal court. A criminal court.
It is triable in a criminal court.
It is not. It is triable.
I am not going to sit here and watch somebody come here and spoil this show for us. I will not take it. This is not the time, like Madam Rita will always say, to soft pedal anybody. You guys, please check it right now on Google. Criminal offense and civil offense. Civil offense is triable in a criminal court. I want you guys to tell me right there on the comment section when you guys have done.
It is triable.
Thank you.
Thank you for being bold women. Thank you so much. We need to throw him out of this place.
I'm not going to do this. I am not going to do it. Yesterday, I was not opportune to come in because the show was already filled up. We're not going to take this thing this time around. For goodness sakes, people are crying. There's hunger in the land. How can somebody be this wicked? How can somebody be this heartless? How can you come and be defending the same set of people who has put us in this mess? Oh, get enough. Yo, what is happening, for crying out loud? What is it?
And it's even saying that Keyamo is right.
What
this
is
guy
it?
is a bitch. Sorry to use that word.
I am not going to do this, Mr. Elvis. Please, I am sorry, but I'm not going to allow Emeka to talk further on this show. Please. Somebody cannot come here and insult our intelligence. Imagine King Emeka asking what is the difference between plaintiff and defendant. Oh, no, even if we not go law school, we not know, we not sabi check, we not sabi do research, we not sabi check Google. And because I water room, I don't even understand. What it be this one? So because we they keep quiet, everybody go just visit, they go just come here, they call us stupid. Please. Emeka cannot continue this show. Why? Not while I am here. People are dying. People are being raped. People are being killed. People cannot go to their farms. The situation is terrible. Come on, guys. It's out of this show. It's not going to be on this show today. Please, for my family.
Thank you.
What is this? Because they would allow you come here. From where you know they're welcome, you not go stay one side.
Kachi, thank you very much. I mean, if Mr. Ebi wants to go on break, he can just pull us the video that
we're supposed to be illiterate for here. You go talk about leader. Do you know the caliber of people that are here? Do you know the substance of people where they are? I mean, because everybody they keep quiet, you don't know people where they here. Your con they speak English as not only they speak English. What did they solve?
All right.
Guys, thank you very much. Please let's move straight to the next person we have here. We have one more person that will take the next set of video, and that will be Mr. Justin.
No, before that person, I think better. We need to take a break right now.
All right, thank you.
We can start with the other videos. Thank you very much. Please share and like.
Now is possible. Our great Nigeria is very possible. Obediently and usefully. Possible. Our great Nigeria is very possible. For better infrastructure, for better life, yeah, my people. For better roads, yeah, for better hospitals and health, yeah. for lights today, for everything to work for us, for Nigeria. Yeah. No more hunger. Obi for better Nigeria. Obedient and useful. Obi, Obi, obedient and useful. Obi, oh yeah, Obi, get it, Hausa man, Yoruba man, Igbo man, Middle Belt, Niger Delta. Let us come together for better Nigeria. For better life, for better health, for better road. From consumption to production.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you for your time with us. Thank you. Yes, King Emeka, unfortunately, you came in here today to stand on the same path with Festus Keyamo. We cannot take that at all from you. I'm very, very happy that Kashi handled this on her own today. So I was not even interfering. This is what I want from her. It's a show. She have any right to add or remove. It's a show. She have the power. I don't have to necessarily come here to take decision over that. If I've said it over and over again, what we stand for on this channel is for Peter Obi. It's right there. Peter Obi for 2023. Peter Obi for president. It's right there. So it's a choice. You don't have to come. If you don't like Peter Obi, it's your choice. Nobody can force you to like him. If you don't want to support Peter Obi, it's your choice. That's fine. But you coming to talk against him on a platform where we all are fighting for our future is unacceptable. So we need to move on. We don't want to be distracted. Thank you very much, my people, for every one of you that have contributed today. Yes, I would like us to move on to our own principle. Before we go to Edo State, I would like you all to see the swag from our wonderful principal. From his newly donated, should I call it private jet? It's a private jet. Airline is a private jet, yeah. But unknown person. That when I say unknown, Peter Obi, if you know the person, but I don't know. Let's watch this.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. God bless you. Incoming president. God bless you. God is with you. Amen.
Right, that one, our principal right there. I would like us to hear from him. You know, his speech. I have a couple of videos here. In case I play the wrong one, I'm going to stop it. Then we'll move on. Okay, I need to be sure. Make una help us share. Help us to share this broadcast, like the broadcast. We are here for Peter Obi. Nobody can change that. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. The peace to Benue State. Those in IDP camp will go back to their villages. Those people who are not in farm will go back to their farms. And with those, they will not just go back to their farm. We will make sure we support them to increase their production. Our government will secure and unite Nigeria. We will unite Nigeria. We will bring peace to Benue. We will make Benue work. Benue has fertile land. Benue is an agricultural place. So we will make it work. I know what is happening in Benue. And we will make it work. Benue, somebody said Benue is a civil servant town. Is it not be so? Somebody say here. Me, I go tell you, say, you know, be civil servant town. Benue is 34,000 square kilometers of land. Benue State is bigger than Belgium. Belgium is 30.9. So Benue is higher. If Benue, I said it, if Benue is 1.5 times Israel, Israel is 22,000 square kilometers. So Benue is what? 1.5 Israel. If all those states, if Belgium, Israel can feed themselves and export products, Benue can do it. We will support Benue to do it. They will not do it alone. Federal government of Nigeria, under Peter Obi and Dati, will support every state to be productive. We will remove Nigeria from consumption to production. Two of us.
All right, thank you very much. That's our wonderful principal there, Mr. Peter Obi. I would like us to hear from Kenneth Okoko as well on this particular ground. You know, because a lot of them had the opportunity to speak, but I just want us to highlight some parts from their own speech.
Obi is a man of character. Obi is a man of content. Obi is a man of courage. I am here in Benue, the food basket of the nation. But we have evil leaders that have turned this state that is meant to be a land flowing with milk and honey to become a land flowing with tears and blood. We say no to it. We say no to it. You cannot travel through the land because you will either be killed, terrorized, or kidnapped. You cannot travel through the air because it's not affordable. You cannot travel through the sea because it is flooded. You cannot travel through the railway because it is grounded. What kind of leaders do we have in this country? But thank God there is hope. Thank God there is hope. Thank God there is an Obi. With Obi, a new Nigeria is possible.
All right, with Obi, a new Nigeria is possible, and I agree with that. I would like us to move on to Obi Dati and the Labour Party chairman.
You buy Gary, as you reach us, you see say the Gary no good. What do you go do with the Gary? We buy ourselves go markets. We first of all buy PDP. And we see say PDP not work. Now which when I be not be so. We can't go buy another product. The second product where we can't buy now APC. Throw away APC, 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 throw Labour Party.
Under Peter Obi, there will be no excuses. His government will be busy bringing us from consumption to production. Production. This is production. Under the government of Peter Obi, there will be no blames because we'll be busy delivering on campaign promises.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. We got to move on right now because I wanted to show all those videos, highlight on it before we move to Edo State. I would like to take everything together right now so we can talk on it on the second segment. Thank you, my people. Please endeavor to like this broadcast, share the broadcast as well. We are here for a new Nigeria. And God bless you. Now, yesterday we came out saying that the governor of Edo State denied the Labour Party venues, because you all know that we have a rally tomorrow, Friday, 11th of November, 2022, as our principal is coming to Edo State. To be precise, Benin City. Governor Obaseki denied us venue, deliberately denied us venue. So I would like us to hear from the Labour Party representative, or rather, his name is Chief Dr. Osage Holo, otherwise known as Ultimate Equal, contact director of mobilization diaspora Labour Party for Peter Obi. I would like us to hear from him on what he has to say here.
Good morning, my brothers and sisters. You're aware tomorrow is going to be the D-Day. This is the eve of tomorrow. Now, we had tried to get the Ogbe Stadium, where Obaseki again, the general, refused us. Now, we opted out now to the museum ground. The general Obaseki again, who is not a Democrat, also refused the Labour Party. So I'm telling every obedient family, every Labour Party supporter to come out endlessly. Come out to the ring road tomorrow, to the King Square tomorrow. We are going to visit the monarch. We're going to show respect to the Oba Benin. We also know that God doesn't have respect for nobody but for the monarch. So you cannot disturb us. We are obedient. We are going to be obediently respecting the rules of law. It's our right to protest. It's our right to do rally. So nothing can stop a moving train. We are here to win, and by the grace of God, we are going to celebrate. Obaseki, your days are coming. They are counting. Very soon, you're going to be an ex-governor. Don't create so much enemy among yourself.
All right, that one I be Mr. Patrick Eholo right there. As you all know that Obaseki believed that his power is going to be forever. So that is another statement that came out from the Labour Party public secretary, so it's right there. Edo State Labour Party wishes to announce to all parties faithful, support groups, members of the obedient family, and the general public that the venue for the visit of our principal, the presidential candidate of Labour Party, HE, Peter Gregory Obi, is now the Baptist Convention Ground, Olia Quarters, TV Road, Benin City. This is the last of the several efforts. 1 minute, because I can't see properly from there. Let me just put it right here. 1 minute, my people. Okay, this is the last of the several efforts made by the party to access suitable venues under the direct and indirect control of the government, but were all denied. The only option now left for the party is the Baptist Convention Ground. This is a clear indication that Labour Party is now a threat, the only party to beat in the state and in Nigeria at large. As a party, therefore, we want to use this medium to appeal to our teamy supporters not to be deterred and discouraged as we are already taking over. We want to also urge you to disregard the rumors making the round that our principal, the presidential candidate of our great party, Mr. Peter Gregory Obi, is no longer coming, or that the date and time has been changed. These are lies fabricated by the opposition to distract the obedient followers. Peter Obi is coming live direct to Edo State, where he will make brief stop over in the 3 senatorial district to terminate in Benin City. Date is Friday, 11th November 2022. Venue, Baptist Conventional Ground. Time is 12 noon. Signed, Comrade Sam Orupa, State Public Secretary, LP. Yes, you know, like we said yesterday, we were a bit skeptical yesterday, but now the Labour Party, all of them, they came out to talk about it, that yes, they were being oppressed by the Edo State government, Governor Obaseki, you know, by denying them several venues. So we also have our obedient girl here, Edo Babe, who came out to talk about this, although our own was very, very harsh. I would like us to listen to this before we move on to the other one. Thank you, my people.
See, I know yours they happy now at all. I know they happy. The last time I blast Obaseki, some of you now they tell me say I don't get respect. Senior when not respect himself, you give an insult. You go insult her, the body go tell her. Wanna see what he do now? He don't stop. You not stadium now, best stadium where be say he don't know how they take build. Just because they be governor now. Wetin never happened before. Obaseki go use the try nonsense. He go dey do anyhow and they go dey look am. Because nobody dey feel dey caution that man. Those of you now when they supply am, he go on and stop because you see they clap Obaseki head now. He don't clap the head. He got the enter where he not supposed to enter. A campaign wey wan happen on Friday. Obaseki say make they not try and use Ogbe Stadium. Ogbe Stadium wey no know how they say build am Since we Obaseki don't enter governor, nothing we don't do. All the road now, all of them don't spoil for me. You know why if you repair? No why if you repair. And if they destroy people's house, they scatter road. May I give you now full details on what happened and where the campaign, the presidential campaign will take place on Friday. Wanna listen. Edo State government refused to approve the use of Ogbe Stadium by Labour Party for their presidential campaign on Friday, 11th of November. The Labour Party have moved the presidential campaign to Baptist Convention Ground beside Olia Market. The Labour Party tried to use the UBTH field, but the chief medical director of UBTH, who is a brother to Governor of Edo State, also refused to allow Labour Party access to the facility. We all know the story around Garrick School. What a politics of hatred and bitterness from a man called technocrat. Obaseki, see, I don't know. You see this thing where they do. Tell me the position, you go finish. You go finish and may you return to your people. Yeah? Yeah? Current government matter put for your head. You know, say now, even Buhari better pass Obaseki. When I see this Buhari, he better pass Obaseki. Because I remember when Buhari said, make all of the share palliative go all the states. Obaseki, what he use you, he lock you. He lock him. He lock him. After many people almost die for your matter, you can't get me a lawful. Now that day I know say you be evil person. You be evil person, I know they fear you. If me see you face to face, this thing when I talk, so I'll tell you to your face. You don't need to do anything. You all done too much, Oga. Not be so they say they rule. Not be so they say they rule. You know they carry all his stuff they give yourself because of governor. Governor, empty brain. I bet those of you now when they say go for that, Mona take time. Mona take time. Now they hear me so. Mona take time. The Igbo, it don't cause problem for yet. Nonsense and ingredient. Mona share this video. Mona and again Mona listen to where the campaign they take place. Presidential campaign, may I talk am again. And that one very important. I beg, the campaign they take place for Baptist Convention Ground beside Olia Market. Baptist Convention Ground beside Olia Market on the 11th of November 2022, which is on Friday. Peter Obi they come Benin. I beg, obedient family, Mona take care of her. Una dey hear me? Everybody Mona come outside. Mona turn up, I beg. Our own no go different. We'll disappoint Obaseki. Thank you. Share the video. Because some people they think now say na Ogbe Stadium. No be Ogbe Stadium again. Obaseki, he don't start. He said may not use that. Bemona share this video. Tell everybody. Bemona share now.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. That is the end of this section. We still have another video concerning article later on, but that will be the last segment. So let's talk about this now. Kashi, over back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Ninja Watch. Guys, I apologize for my outburst right there. I just don't want to take that, a lot is happening and we cannot just sit and watch people take us for a ride. We cannot sit and watch people treat us the way they feel like treating us. Enough is enough. And that treatment has to stop. It has to stop, guys. Let's take the bull by the horn and start to show these people, say, that sense that they feel say we no get. We get that sense. We go school. Thank you once again, my people. Let's talk about the video Mr. Ninja just shared right there. But before I do that, I just want to quickly acknowledge Mr. Amazing Grace USA for the super chat. God bless you. Mr. Kelvin Kell, thank you so much for the super chat. God bless you. And of course, Bella Naomi, now God will bless you. Thank you all so much for the love and the support. We do not take it for granted. We are here because of you. We are here because we want a better Nigeria. And we are not going to sit here and watch anybody come here and put confusion in our midst, especially with all the efforts that we put into coming out here every day. It's not easy at all. So we're not going to sit here and watch people come to put confusion in our midst. Thank you once again, guys. Okay, let's start talking. And we're going to go straight to the first person we have here for today, and that will be Mr. Collins. Mr. Collins, please talk to us.
Thank you, Kachi, for having me. You don't need to apologize because you did the right thing. At least you spoke, you did what I'm supposed to be the one doing what you are doing. One thing people don't understand in this election is a different thing. This election is different. Now, you know how people divorce from their marriage, people broke off from their relationship. That is how this election is. We broke up. If you see anybody that is not buying on what you said, you broke up with that person, you divorced with that person. That is how far this election is.
Excuse me, Mr. I would like to remind Mr. Kachi, I think before the video was shown, and there was topics we were discussing about America, indicting Tinubu and all of that. And you said that I'm going to talk. So you wanted me to talk before Mr. Niger came in. And
said, that is true. That is true.
Yes. That is true. But now you are starting afresh again. At least if I'm not welcome, it's better I just know so that
No. So just for you, you know you're welcome. Don't say that okay. We are human beings, so is possible that I might have forgotten, especially with what just transpired between myself and Emeka right there. So we apologize for that. Don't get offended. Mr. Collins, please, I'm sorry, but please, can you just...
It's okay, he's free to speak. We forget about that. Sorry, sir. We forget about that. Sorry.
All right. Please, Mr. Collins, for you, go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate. Number one, I will speak very shortly. Let me know. So number one, I want to tell you that you don't need to apologize. What you did is the right thing because I Google it. You said everybody should go on Google and Google it. And the answer I got was yes, that it is frequently done. The Google said it is happening frequently. That's how he put it. Exactly that some people will come here and begin to fool everybody. thinking that people that are talking here, we don't know what we are doing. So I thank you, Mr. Kachi. What he did was the right thing. You don't need to apologize, because when you do something right, you don't need to apologize. It's the right thing you did. I was surprised that the first time you stop somebody to you accommodate too much. You have a lot of patience, and I want to say thank you for that. That is for that. This guy has come in here to instruct people to prove to us that he knows everything, and begin to quote nonsense and quote wrong things. I Googled it, and what I got was that it is happening frequently. That is what is written in Google. That is for that. For Festus Keyamo, I just want to touch them little by little, so that I will not take much time. For Festus Keyamo, I normally call them the line lips of APC and its atrocity. Festus Keyamo and Gambashew. You remember when the United States was issuing a terrorist threat? These are the people that were saying that they just want to cause panic in Nigeria, whereas these people were removing their citizens. They know what was happening. So these people have been bent on destroying Nigeria. That is what they are paying for, and that they are targeting their pockets and what they want to get. That is for them. I want Nigeria, don't listen to these people, because they are a bunch of liars. They lie a lot and they deceive a lot. I wonder how a son, you call yourself a son, you cannot defend the fundamental human rights and the rule of law. How are you a son? An ordinary thing that ordinary person can do, you see organization doing it. You as a son, you cannot defend fundamental human rights, you cannot defend rule of law, you cannot defend anybody. So how are you a son? That is for that. These people, they are working for their money, so we should not follow them, please. So concerning the Tinubu itself, indictment has been issued, or a statement has been issued, or a letter or something has been issued out. It's left for the principal to come out and defend himself, or even go to United States. He can pay for a flight, or people can pay for him. So let him go there and defend himself. CNN will be there. BBC, I know those people will be interested. They will be interested to be there. So let him go there and defend himself. That is for that. Because you cannot come here and begin to say, Festus Keyamo represent me, this one represent. We have Buhari before. We cannot have another Buhari again. We cannot afford to have another Buhari again, where you cannot appear in public places, where you cannot defend, where you cannot speak to the people. When things are going wrong, you cannot address people. We cannot afford that one. Please, Nigeria, we cannot go for another Buhari. After us, this man came up to say he brought Buhari. It is my turn now. And where Buhari stop, that is where I will start. That is for that. I'm admonishing Nigerians. Please, let us choose the right thing now. We have Peter Obi. So it is only a mad person. You see that something is right, you wrong, you will still put your head. Let me say, you cannot hire, Nigeria is like a company. And we, the citizens, we are the owner of the company. We hire somebody, a manager, to come and manage that company for us. So if you now, as a person, you know that this manager cannot manage that company, and you still go forth and put that manager there, when the company is going down, you cannot blame the manager alone. You blame yourself. You blame the person that appoint that manager, like a football team. If a football team is doing well and you put a wrong person, a wrong manager there, the football team is going down. You cannot blame the manager alone. You blame the person that you know very well this person cannot manage it. That is for them. Then I just want to keep it short. For the video you have shown, I thank God that I am beginning to be vindicated now. Mr. Kachi, you remember some time ago, I speak in this platform, not even up to a month now or 2 months. Somebody attacked me and called me name to the point that say, no, we don't need that. We don't need that. Don't insult him, you know. Thank God I'm just being vindicated now. Obaseki has not done well in Edo State. Let us call a spade a spade. If your brother, your uncle, your father, anybody close to you is not doing anything right, no matter how close that person is, it's better you tell the person the truth. What is corruption? Corruption is not just by financial mismanagement at all alone. It is when you do the wrong thing at the right time. what you are supposed to do, you are not doing it. That is called corruption. Nepotism is corruption. In my one of my video, I titled corruption. I said corruption does not exist without nepotism, ethnicity, and tribalism. These are the father of corruption. So when we are talking of corruption, we find the root of corruption. What is the root of corruption? We have to deal with it, with the root first before we can deal with corruption. And you are you are the root. You are part of it. You know that something is not good, and you are supporting it because it's your father, it's your uncle, it's your statesman, or whatever. You are part of the corruption. So that is only what I just want to contribute. Thank you, this lady that I have just spoken. I thank God for her life, and I know such people. There are very many. We all are very many that want the betterment of Nigeria. But I want to tell you that they are going to fight Peter Obi tooth and nail because he's the only person that they see is obstructing their ways. The only party they know is APC and PDP. Thank God PDP is out of the question. They are just strongly. PDP is out of the question. APC is strongly the other way, and they want to do everything to make sure. Tell me why with every state, because the spokesman of Labour Party, Okube, I watched him about 3 days ago. He said he wants for Nasarawa. He went to Nasarawa. He went to many states like that. They denied them. They denied them. The thing is that they know that Peter Obi is already a president. What they are trying to do is just to find something to make sure that it doesn't come to pass. But what God have ordained, no matter what human being will fight against it, it cannot surpass. So I want to admonish all Nigerians. Whatever, even me myself, what I'm doing, the little I can do. If I send money back home now, what I normally tell them, tell other people about Peter Obi if you want me to send you money, because we cannot continue to send you money. Every reasonable person in diaspora send money back home every time. And it's not supposed to be so. If you are doing your business, that is what I normally tell them. If you are doing your business, people I don't know at all, if you are doing your business, if the business is doing well, you cannot be asking for money, or people will not be begging for money on the street or begging for food. So many people, all of us will be admonishing people back home, back to the grassroots, in the villages, in the cities, because there are people in the villages that doesn't know all this left and right. They don't know their left and right. I will tell you, majority of foolish people in Nigeria are more than the people who are wise. God bless Nigeria and God bless everyone.
Amen. Thank you very much, Mr. Just for you. Please don't say you're not welcome here. You're one of us. You always come here from time to time, and we accept you with open hands. Please eradicate that thought from your heart. We love you. We appreciate every one of our panelists, because you guys, we learn from you people every day. So please, we don't take your presence for granted. Thank you all so much. Mr. Ninja Watch, please, you were going to say something.
All right. Thank you very much. Before we go to Mr. Collins, I just wanted to confirm to everybody right here that our principal, Mr. Peter Obi, have arrived in Benin City. He just arrived about 11 minutes ago. So certainly the rally is holding tomorrow in the mentioned venue. Thank you very much, my people. Go ahead, Mr. Collins. Please talk.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you again for everything. Kachi, I have to give you goza for you. You have to collect 5 goza for you, because I think you spoke very well. So you don't have any right to apologize to anybody, because you did the right thing. So because what we are saying here, this election is not like before. This is not 2015, it's not 2019. This is a different thing, because it's paining everybody. Even if you are living in diaspora, you have relation back home. So it's affecting everybody in different ways. If it's not affecting you financially, it's affecting you by insecurity. If it's not affecting you by insecurity, it's affecting you by economy. There are so many ways it's affecting everybody. So we don't have to run about it. And nobody should take this election for granted. This is not like as usual it used to be. Remember last time I told you that I and my good friend, we went to the same primary school, secondary school, university. The day I blocked him because the day he was doing something that I'm not agree with, he was going to campaign for the article. I blocked him. Everything that concerned our relationship ended that day. But at the end of the day, he went to speak to my brother, and at the end of the day, he came back. Today, he's now fully obedient. So that is the level this election is to me. So if you are not dancing in my own tune, You have to leave my as in my own space. I don't need you at the moment. So that is how the level this election is. So if anybody is not playing your own to divorce that person, if that person is not playing your own to break up in that relationship, because this thing obedient is different. So if you look at the whole thing, God, or as in this moment, God already has in position this moment. Look at how the whole thing is moving. Peter Obi, from Peter Obi becomes obedient in everything that is like obedient. Everything you are doing, you have to be obedient in it. Whatever, any company you find yourself is all about obedient. It's a metaphor, so you can't change it. So this election is different from if APC, they can be taking it for right. They know very well that election of Peter Obi is different. So it doesn't mean it doesn't have any limit. Anywhere you find yourself is obedient. I was watching something they are doing in Lekki today. That happened a few days ago. They provide medical for so many people. People we are there to take their medical, do their test, many things. People are doing that thing without people be knowing. These are people volunteer doing so many things. So disobedience is one thing that is going to unify Nigeria apart from football, when even this time around, nobody cares if Nigeria national team is playing anymore. So the only thing that brought joy to Nigeria people now is just P2B movement. This is the only thing now that the only one language that Nigeria sing, obedient movement. So you don't take it for granted. So coming to Edo State, is we are not going to change it. People are going, even starting from today, I'm watching many people, I do follow many people in Edo State. They already started their this thing today. If you go on the street of Edo, they already started their rally. That shows you how they are waiting for everything. So venue is not going to change their mind. Venue is not going to stop them to come out. So they are going to come out massively. So changing the venue, you're also making it making it for people to make it personal, because now it becomes personal. People are making personal now. You are challenging them. So Edo people, they are the people that started the whole thing. Even I was at the beginning, I thought this crowd is going to start from Edo. That was where I was thinking that Peter Obi is going to kick off his campaign. But at the end of the day, Edo people know they started the whole thing. So for them to start it, they have to finish it. So they are leading by example. So other people have to follow with their leadership. So they are coming out massively. So nothing is going to change it. The governor knows it very well. Even the people, all those PDP people, they know very well that coming to Edo is going to be, as in, it's going to be changed, as in, it's going to be taken to another level. So they are trying to, like, in a way to minimize the population people are going to come. But at the end of the day, I told you the other day that we have street. We've been doing this P2B rally in the street. So if we'll be doing it in the street, so we don't need your venue. We don't need your venue. We don't need your startup. So we've been doing it before. So it's not going to stop us. So tomorrow is nothing different. And one thing again, Mr. Niger Ward, I want people to keep listening to what Peter Obi is saying. Fixing Nigeria is not a rocket science. Fixing Nigeria, if anybody think that is going to fix Nigeria is going to take time, it's not going to take time. Once you have a good leader, Nigeria is going to start working. And that's what Peter Obi is telling people. Click me, record me, tape it anywhere. Play it back to me when I become president of Nigeria. If I don't fulfill all these promises, you have the right to kick me out. That shows you the confidence the young man is, because he knows it's not a rocket science. The whole thing there is there to fix. So once Peter Obi assume the seat, Nigeria is going to start working, and that is what everybody is hoping. So all I'm encouraging everybody in this election, if anybody is not dancing your own tune, break up with that person. If you're not dancing your own tune, divorce that person until after this election. We can be able to amend ourselves. We still have time. So for this period of a time, if you're not dancing my own tune, can you just go and sit at the back? Maybe after election, I can be able to talk to you. But this moment, I am serious about it. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Collins. I'm telling you, in fact, man toast you this period. He toast you finish. He just say, they support to be that toasting, make that toasting just end for there, because that person no mean well for you. It's just obvious. But anyways, guys, thank you very much. I really appreciate all your kind words towards me. Now God bless you. Now we are in this together. No retreat, no surrender. Let's move straight to the next person. That will be Mr. T. Mr. T, please talk to us.
Thank you very much once again for the opportunity. Sometimes you have to take things by force, and thank you for acting that way, because one thing is people sometimes want to take you for a ride, but it's just so unfortunate that this guy can sit in Canada And then, I mean, he's not bothered. There's light in Canada. Their roots are good. From what he said, I don't know if he's in Canada. I don't know where he lives, but I mean, he claims that he lives in Canada. But so, I mean, Canada, they have good roads. Everything is good. So he doesn't care if Nigeria breaks up, or he doesn't care if the worst happened to Nigeria or Nigerians. So, but thank you for training him out. That's what we expected ever since. Hopefully, he doesn't come back here again. Or if he's going to come back, then by then, he would have been sanitized and then come with a clean and a good conscience. For Obaseki, I wish people can go back and watch a video where Obaseki was some times ago, I think, when he ended up becoming the governor of the state. He stood on a stage on one Friday and he was probably giving testimony of what happened to him and how somebody told him he was going to become the governor, and then God helped him, he became the governor. But the simple question I'm asking Obaseki is that you stood on a stage one Friday evening somewhere and you testify on how somebody told you you're going to become the governor, and then you became the governor. I'm not from Edo State, but all that I've heard about what is happening in Edo State just shows that you did not portray the things that you should have portrayed by standing on that stage on that day to testify of what somebody told you, and that thing came to reality. And now you have now turned your back to your own people. Obaseki, come here for a minute. Let me talk to you, Obaseki. Maybe you don't have people talking to you. Let me talk to you. I know you're close by. Just put your ear by your computer, Obaseki. Let me ask you questions. The great mind, the people that built Benin State, Edo State, and then Benin City, they mean well for that state. People saw all that happened to you when the likes of Oshomole was going to turn Edo State to Lagos State, and then the people said no, Edo State is not like Lagos State. And then you became a governor, and then now you're turning around to witch hunt your own people. You even go as far as demolishing your houses. Roads are bad. You have secret court members in Edo State killing themselves. You have young, bright mind people, young people, bright minds. They're scared now. They don't even know where they're going to get a next meal from. And so that shows you what you've turned the state to be. All hell broke loose when the likes of Tinubu were against you then. But now you are turning against your own people, Obaseki. That's not cool, man. That's not cool. And now you're probably in your 50s. You're not even up in your 60s. You are still part of the young generation, man. And then you see Peter Obi coming out for president, and then you're against him. Come on, bro. That's not done. That's not done. You should be among the people that should be in the forefront campaigning for Peter Obi, because your party is divided already. PDP is divided. And you should even liberate your own people, sensitize them to go vote for Peter Obi. And then you against your people, closing down the stadium, shutting down everywhere because of this man with honesty and integrity. Obaseki, think twice, man. After governor, remember that after 8 years, you're going to be ex-governor. Hopefully they don't send to hopefully EFC don't come back, they don't come after you. But I'm very sure they may do, because you may have some things in your own closet. Come on, bro. Be nice. Be good. People are dying. People are crying. You have young people out there in Edo State. They can't even come out. Some are scared of their lives. Just because somebody's a governor? That's not cool. Think twice, Obaseki. And make a change tonight. Make a change. Make a change tonight. Make a change tonight and declare peace in the states. Stop the wickedness, man. That you're going to shut the stadium because of somebody, that just shows that you are just not doing the right thing. The whole people, the younger people came out for you when this man called Adam Soshomole will not allow you to be the governor. They fought for you. And then you turn your back against them. That's not cool. Change your mind. Change your mind. Hopefully you're listening. And you're going to change tonight. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. T, for that very subtle delivery of yours. God bless you all. And I also want to say a big thank you to Guy Omalele for the super chat. Thank you so much, Guy, for supporting us. We appreciate you. We love you for your continuous love and support. Okay, I can see we have more people right there on the comment section. I can see Ken Osa Peters. Thank you for joining. Osaye Monday, Morodion. Good evening to you. Thanks for joining. We appreciate you guys. Please endeavor to like and share this broadcast. More people need to hear and see what we do here. Make them understand. So this time around, it shouldn't be business as usual. They have to vote and vote for Peter Obi. No need to tell them they vote their conscience, because they feel buy the conscience the way that they buy people conscience up and down. So tell them it's Peter Obi or Obi Peter. May they choose one. Thank you, guys. Roslyn Omori, I cite you. Thank you for joining. Okay, let's move straight to Mr. Desmond. Mr. Desmond, please, you have the floor. Thank you.
Thank you, Kachi. Good afternoon once again, everybody. Please like and share if you've not. So we're talking about Obaseki. The problem Nigeria is having is the problem that Nigeria doesn't obey law. There's no rule. There's no law in Nigeria. Everybody that feels they have power do whatever they want when they have that power. Like everybody have stated, Obaseki has been the one people has been onto. I mean, he was more like a people's champion in Edo State. And now he's become the oppressor. That is what power does. Power makes you to be above the law in Nigeria. And I wish Edo people would go out there and protest in the government house. Protest, because this is wrong. This is against the law. This is 1999 Constitution. Section 39 says it. Everybody is entitled to express freedom of expression without interference. It says it is clear in the Constitution. Why is Obaseki interfering in people's opinion? Why is he interfering? Let Labour Party sue him to court, because this is against the law. He shouldn't be doing this. I don't know why Nigeria is in such a mess state. I don't know. We need to fix something. We need to fix everything. I don't just know how to say it. I keep saying it. We need to fix it, and the only person that can fix it is Peter Obi. And I don't care whatever he does. He can ban Labour Party from entering Edo State. I'm sure that people from Edo State will come outside Edo and still do that rally. That is how much I believe in people from Edo State. It's so wrong. People cannot be humane. Why can't governors be humane, for crying out loud? It's there in the Constitution, Section 17C. Government action must be humane. Why can't we be humane? You take decisions, you take it you don't even put people in your mind. You don't put other people in whatever decisions you make. I don't see how it makes sense. Why can't people be reasonable, for crying out loud? Yeah, it's politics, but we have to always follow the law when it comes to politics. we have to always follow the law. But I'm happy that Peter Obi is there. Show him that whatever he does, he's still gonna be there and take his rally. I trust him. That rally is gonna be massive, and I can assure you that come tomorrow, you'll see the massive crowd, the massive love that Edo people is gonna have for our principal Peter Obi. There's no taking it away from him. Edo is for labor. That is the fact. Whether Obaseki brings down the heaven, it doesn't matter. Edo is for Peter Obi, is for Labour Party. That is all I have to say in this opinion.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Desmond. And also thanks for super chatting us. God bless you. Let's move straight to Omo Yes Corner. Omo Yes Corner, please, you have the floor. Okay, I guess she's not available right now. We're going to go straight to Madam Rita. Please, you have the floor. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much, Kachi. Oil day your head, oil day your head. I'm very
Sorry,
proud of
I
you.
was on mute, shouting.
It's
I
okay.
don't know, say I
You're
mute
taking
my
over
mic.
now.
Go ahead. Okay, now go.
Okay, thank you. Okay, where do I start from? You know, I said earlier on when we were talking about the Agbado man, I said that the kinds of people we have in government, most or rather rulers or leaders, they are inferior people hiding under the umbrella of superiority complex. And that's exactly what Governor Obaseki is displaying. You know, so you know, the previous speaker was talking about the Nigerian law and the system. I have said it time and number again in this panel. Nigerian law is selective. The constitution is selective too, in the scheme of things. The law only works for certain people, and the law does not work for certain people, or is not allowed to work for certain people. You know, it is the Nigerian system that allows this kind of reckless behavior by Governor Obaseki. And Governor Obaseki is not the only one. There's so many other governors that do it, even as low as your councillors, local government chairmen. There are some things that they ought to approve. They would not approve it for the regular man that is not kissing their feet. So it is the system. There's no consequence for any action. The law is just there, but it's not implemented the way it should be. That is the reality on ground. There's madness everywhere. Everybody is mad in Nigeria. It's just that the level of madness, the degree is different. The rulers and the leaders, they are more mad than even worse than a psychotic patient. Like Peter Obi has continually said, Nigeria is just like the mad people have taken over the asylum. That is what is going on. Madness everywhere. I pity those who are working with Governor Obaseki now. After 2024 November, I don't know what will happen to their political career or whatever career they choose to be, because there will always be a tag named to whatever aspirations they want to do in Edo State. Edo people are forgiving. Sometimes they could be forgetful, sometimes, but it just takes one person to just spark the fire and remind everybody, like, this person supported this bad administration. This person covered up for this bad administration. This person was working with this bad administration. Edo people, I don't really know what to say, but tomorrow, let it be known that Ekanwa Road, if you have people living at Ekanwa Road, Ogida, Olia Market, Ehaipe, Ring Road, Erunse, you know, Ogwola, you know, all those places, they're all going to be covered with obedient people. So everybody, if you know you have any personal business to do, halt it and just go to Baptist conventional ground. Please, I am begging. I'm going to call my people. I'm going to call my friends and my family that please, you need to go there and support this movement. I have nothing else to say about Governor Obaseki. Governor Obaseki is a reflection of our society. Is a reflection of the kind of politics that's been played in Nigeria, unfortunately. Now, this is a governor I never supported. Any of you who are new here, let it be known. Everybody knows me here. I never supported this government. I know it was a scam from day one. I know it was fake. I know it was a two-headed dragon. So I am not surprised at all. I am not surprised. So that's why I'm just listening to this. I'm like, okay, what's next? I'm not surprised. I am not. So if this man wants to behave like this, well, last, how is that song? Last, who will chop breakfast? Governor Obaseki, PDP and APC, they will chop breakfast in Edo State now. Come February 25th, 2023. They will definitely have a very huge breakfast, because everybody knows in Nigeria, like when it comes to Edo State, you don't play around. We don't play. And I know very well that Governor Obaseki knows that he has touched the tail of a tiger. He has touched the tail of it. He's making he knows, but because of his selfishness and his greed, he has to play to the gallery of the PDP because they've promised him, like some people usually say, he's a friend to the Fulani government that is killing the likes of Deborah. Anybody supporting APC or PDP, you are part of the murder of Deborah. That's all I have to say for now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Rita, for putting that out there. I also want to say a big thank you to Mr. Desmond Wadike for the super chat. Big thank you to every one of you that has contributed so far and have super chatted us. Mr. Desmond, Edo Lights Watch, Bitcoin, Chidi Woman, Nosake, Parker, Amazing Grace USA, Kelvin Kell, Bella Naomi, and of course, Guy Walile. Thank you so much, guys, for your continuous support. We cannot spell success without you all. We appreciate you all on the comments for doing this with us, making the comment section very interactive, very educative, and lively. And thanks to our viewers for taking time out to do this again with us. God bless you all. And to our amazing panelists for lending their voice to this cause. Auna una too much. I truly salute for all of you. God bless you guys. Let's move straight to Omoye's corner. Then Mr. Ntibidi. Thank you.
Yay! Everybody has spoken well. Me, I'm not very familiar with Mr. Obaseki, Governor of Edo State. So all I've been hearing recently is terrible, terrible things. And again, I have relatives back home. The man ain't doing jack. I don't know what he's still doing there. I don't know why they never sweep in leg come off, because Edo people know they take all this rubbish. They are not known for it. So it's a little wonder to me. Like, what are we doing? This person, we suppose don't kick him out like since what, like yesterday. But in any case, the Nigeria we talk about. So he's going to reap what he has sown. If he's not on this, anybody who's not on the side of the people today, they don't fail. If not tests, they don't get zero, with eyes and ears with nose drawn on top of it. Because really, it's a new day in Nigeria. People's eyes are open, ears are wide open as well. Everybody's sick and tired of it. Everything that's happened in Nigeria has made people much more aware than they ever have been since Nigeria became a concept or whatever it is, right? So I don't know. I hope that next time he comes, the next election circle, people should just sweep him out of that office. There's no need. And it's true. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. When people you don't know a man until you give him money and power. Clearly, we are seeing this. So it's not about a man coming to persuade you with his, prowess. He has, money. He has this. Character is very important. Character, integrity is very important. Antecedent is very important. Hopefully Nigerians going forward, we're gonna look deeper than just material things. Material things, they do anything. The person may just be clamoring to come into office so he can accumulate more, because we have a lot of gluttons running around in Nigeria in the guise of being a senator or a minister. They are all gluttons. They go chop for front, chop for back, chop on top of their head and eye, everywhere, all the orifices. They don't chop everything enter. Gluttony, might be that, which is evil in and of itself. So I'm glad that they found a spot for our darling candidate and his beautiful. I hope she makes it to Edo State. Beautiful woman, eh? Make we foresee him again, eh? Make it, hey, make it flaunt, make it pepper them. Oh, no more say. I beg you, throw away matter. So, and waiting remain to talk again. May all everybody. You just see me be all these great grandfathers. Then I could make waiting remain again for this life. Just go sit down with your grandchildren and be playing ten and be watching SpongeBob SquarePants. You know there. Wait till now want achieve for this life. I beg you, may they go rest when they don't thief, don't do. Thank you, my people. Are they here?
Thank you, Omo. Yes, Kona. Thank you very much. We have a caller right here. Thank you. Hello, Mr. Chris. Thanks very much for calling in. Please talk to us.
Good evening. Can you hear me, Niger Watch?
Yes, we can hear you, sir. Go ahead.
Good evening, everybody. It's a pleasure to be on this platform again.
Thank you.
And special thanks to you, Niger Watch, because each time I watch the passion that you use in delivering this program, I keep being very, very proud of coming from Edo State. Having said that, first of all, I would like to talk about Tinubu. We have to be careful because I'm beginning to think that the US and the West, they may want to support Tinubu because if they have somebody that they have something they can use in controlling, they will always prefer that person to be the leader of a country like Nigeria. If you look at the number of ambassadors that have gone to visit Tinubu, you know that something definitely is cooking. Tinubu is definitely a drug lord and they have that against him. I pray that he doesn't get to power so that they don't use that to control him. Now, talking about Obaseki, very, very surprising that somebody that benefited from the goodwill of the masses is using that same goodwill to oppress the masses. I believe a lot of people who know me on this platform that I'm not his fan in any way. It was only 3 days ago, Nigeria, I don't know if you remember, I was trying to ask a question. Now, Obaseki went to go and stop that demolition. But the question is, who is going to stop Obaseki? Who is going to use a bulldozer to stop Obaseki from doing the wrong things? Now, between that man that was building on the street and Obaseki, who is worse? That man's action would probably affect, let's say, 1,000 people. But the action of Obaseki has the potential to affect 200 million Nigerians and still counting. So Obaseki, right from time, I've always said he's not a Democrat. I'm not interested in one or two pockets of developmental strides that he does. I'm not interested in that. I don't micromanage democracy. We have to look at the whole picture. And the earlier we all accept Obaseki for who he is, the better for all of us. Obaseki is not a pro-people. Obaseki is a pro-establishment. Because if you look at the way he came into power, he would have been the kind of governor that would listen to the common man. But what is Obaseki doing? Is doing exactly the opposite. But the thing is that he's very good in his ability to camouflage his true intentions. He comes as a Democrat, but meanwhile, he is a proper establishment man. That is who he is. Obaseki doesn't care about the common man. He cares about himself. He cares about his interest. He cares only about his family. Thank you very much. That's my contribution.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Chris. Thanks for going straight to the point. God bless you, sir. All right. Kashi, back to you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Niger Watch. Let's kick it with Mr. Nsibidi.
Yes, thank you so much. Can you hear me? I think there's a background noise. Or is it from my side?
We can hear you.
We can hear you.
We can hear you.
All right, thank you. Well, I think you should not apologize for anything. People should be ashamed of themselves. And I think people don't understand the precarious nature, the precarious situation that we are in, and that's where we are according to the vice president, that's where we are, So the problem is that if we keep on thinking like this, then you know that there's a problem. And especially for someone that is, for people that is not in the country, if they are still thinking like this, I think if you're close to those people, you just need to disassociate yourself from those kind of people, because we don't have the luxury anymore of trying to debate or trying to reason with our oppressors, or trying to reason with people that have brought us to where we are. So please don't apologize for anything. Anybody that is still pushing these people that are recycling themselves in the seat of power, which we know is not going to continue. Anybody pushing for these people, that person, we should not be. For someone like me, I will not try to reason with that kind of a person, because I feel like that person at this point, 2022, by this time, and you're still thinking like that, then you've made your decision. You are doing it intentionally. You know exactly what you're doing. So the thing of the governor of the problem is that these people are in, or this is a corrupt system. That's how politics is done. That's the same politics that have brought us to where we are right now. Politics of trying to appease some cabal somewhere in the north or wherever. Not just in the north. We keep on thinking that cabal is only in the north. In my own opinion, I believe that cabal is like maybe 80% in the north, 20% is definitely in the southwest, to be honest. Um, then my point is, this is the kind of politics they play. It doesn't matter. But at the same time, I feel like there might be there's definitely some kind of external influence in the decision of Obaseki, because Abia State is a PDP state. The governor did not stop anything, So I'm just looking at it this way. Maybe because of he's not, him and Wike, they don't see eye to eye, and probably because of Wike is, somehow not really declaring his support. Him and his G5 governors, they are not really declaring their support for Peter Obi, but they are not also campaigning against him. So, and Obaseki is not in that same, should I say, political space. So, he has to do exactly what the PDP controlled, the faction of PDP that is controlled by the North. You have to do what they tell him to do for him to be able to prove his loyalty. So I don't know why. The only thing is that people feel disappointed in him because they felt he's maybe a breath of fresh air, probably is going to be a different politician. But unfortunately, he's not. He's part of the system. At the end of the day, even if he knows the truth, which all of them know the truth, all of them know that Peter Obi is the way forward for a better country. But they are part of the corruption is them. It's a structural thing. So they are part of it, and they will definitely want to play the same politics they're playing. But thank God that there's there's an alternative venue. I just admonish the obedience of people on ground that they should they should try and coordinate themselves as much as possible from within. Don't rely on these state structures to give you the kind of security, for example. So try as much as possible to organize your own security, even if you have state security and other security, that should be an added advantage. But organize yourself and make use of what is available. Don't worry too much about Obaseki. He's
Okay.
doing the bidding of his party.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Anstividi, for that wonderful submission of yours. And I also want to say a big thank you to Alexander Gomez for the super chat. God bless you for your continuous love and support to Ninja Watch. We do not take it for granted. A big thank you to everyone who has contributed, the comment section, and also the viewers. Let's move straight to Mr. Alex. Then we move to Just For You. Mr. Alex, please, you have the floor. Thank you.
Thank you, Kachi. Thank you. What you did today was long, was long coming. It was long time. I mean, you ought to have done it a long time ago. Thank you for standing your ground and for being in charge.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm owing you a bottle of chilled Coke.
Thank you.
Okay. You know, these guys, the PDP and the APC, wicked political class, they are already, they are already destroyed. They know they've lost. They are already disoriented. We are doing what we are doing here on a daily basis, not because we are jobless. We come out not because we don't have things to do with our time. We are doing what we are doing because we love our country. Because of the over 2,000 people who were killed at Lekki Toll Gate. Up till today, there's no justice. We are doing it because of Deborah, who was killed broad daylight, recorded, and posted online without justice. We are hoping a government will come that will open books and bring justice to the family. We are doing what we are doing today because of the over 1.8 million students of this country were locked out for 8 months because of ASUU strike. And our political leaders are busy amassing wealth for themselves. Ekuremadu was said to be having 40 properties all over the world with millions of dollars and pounds and euros stashed in different bank accounts worldwide. That is why we are here, fighting for justice. We are here because we want the courts. We want the federal government to obey the rule of law by letting go one prisoner of conscience, Nnamdi Kanu. We are in a democracy, not a military regime. We are doing this thing every day because of the 6 million killers unleashed by this government on the whole nation. The killings, our farmers are no longer in the farm. Our express roads are no longer passable. This is why we are here, lending our voice. We don't have guns, but we have knowledge and we have the will to do the right thing. We are doing this because of the way our leaders have taken us for granted for a very long time, for donkey years or for a month of Sundays. We want to tell them enough is enough. Nigeria is for Nigerians, not for Kabah. I'm sure Fela will be very proud of us. Sonny Okosu, Which Way Nigeria, will be very proud of us. I'm very sure Mommy Ramsey Kuti will be very proud of us, the mother of democracy, universal adult suffrage. So it's now or never for this country. Enough of money politics, enough of money bags politics, enough of recycling politics. I'm just ashamed because I supported Obaseki. I'm a man. I have to own up to my, to things I did. I supported him. I wished him well. But now, we joined him because he cried out that God's fathers were fighting against him from developing Edo State. We joined him to fight, to discomfit Godfathers. Because of him, we had a slogan, Edo is not Lagos. We told Tinubu and his billions and Oshomole that we will not succumb to money politics. And we delivered him through the help of the diasporans. This same Godfatherism he fought against, he has transformed himself into a Godfather. So this is what you get from people when you don't know them so well. This is a very big green snake under the green grass. He has taught us a lesson. We have waited patiently for him. Our roads have been, he gives fake projects. Have you seen where you make road, you construct road in less than a year or two, the road has gone bad? Some of you who live abroad, if you have seen it, please let me know on the comment section. You see, we are somebody who is said to have lived in America, in Boston for 11 years. We construct road and not cover the gutters. Have you seen somebody who is a governor who is exposed? Will be in a city or, in a state, and everywhere is flooded. The drainage water storm project was, he was the head of the government economic team under the past government. Probo Shomole 30 billion naira water storm project is acting like a dasika, lackluster. The guy is becoming persona non grata. He fights with everybody that comes his way. Gradually, his political career is dying because once people start coming out and say, I did not vote for you, I did not vote for you, just know that your career is gone. For you to allow democracy that delivered you your second tenure mandate, you are fighting people from using a stadium you don't know how it was built. May God bless former military administrator, Colonel Ogbemudia. That guy supervised the building of Uniben. If it was this time, Obaseki will never allow that project. They will divide that project. They will create an MOU, sign a contract with people in Malaysia, and it will be abandoned. This guy has been destroying. He destroyed, teachers' college at Chadolo. He destroyed it. And he lied that he was going to bring in, what's it called, federal government teachers training. Up till now, that place is lying fallow. The same governor went around destroying places recently, in spite of the courts restraining him, claiming that it's government land. And our governor up till today is not in good terms with the king of the kingdom, king of Benin Kingdom. We know these things. You can't keep fighting people. You fought in your previous party. You came to a new party now and you are fighting everybody. Now you are fighting the Obi movement, God-ordained movement. The only light that we are seeing in this dark country. Obaseki, you are hitting the rocks. The Bible says if any man hits the rock, he will be in pains. But if the rock come on you, you'll be grinded to powder. Your career is being grinded, Mr. Governor. He has been ruling with 9 or 11 members in the legislature for the past 2 years instead of 24. Local government are on a perpetual vacation. He refused local government chairman to conduct elections. Councillors are not working. Projects are just useless everywhere. The guy is just running a one-man government in the democracy. So guys, we have a dictator. We have a Fulani man. People have been killed in this state, and videos, evidence, pictures from diaspora, from those on ground. But Obaseki did not make arrest. Are you aware that the same government lied that police belong to federal government? But when it was time to demolish houses, he mobilized more than 10,000 military and police and mobile police, civil defense to take over 5 or 6 communities. Up till now, they do stop and search with weapons. I don't know how they got weapons. With gadgets. Yet he refused to protect Edo State. He allowed Edo people to be killed, slaughtered. Women are being raped in farmlands, beheaded. And we have somebody who is a son of the land. I dare to say we should question the identity of Obaseki if he is not a Fulani man. Mr. Obaseki, show us where your father's house is. Show us where you grew up. Show us the school you went to. No wonder you had certificate issues. No wonder, those who were fighting you knew things we didn't know. We were supporting you. You said you finished school in 1976. Show us who you truly are, because no son of the land will allow invaders into his own house to be raping his own mother or his own father, killing his own father. He's not a proper child. We don't have a Benin man in government house. When I started saying this thing about 2 years ago, people came at me. It's obvious now, like the biblical mene take care of a sea. His days are numbered, of course. It's obvious that he's working with Atiku and the Fulani agenda. The guy was trying to take 20% of Edo lands in every local government for Ruga, Edo's and Nigeria. May God bless you. You stood up with civil rights bodies. You led the protests that thwarted that bill. It was thrown out because of the voice of the people.
Okay.
So we don't, no true son of the land behaved like that. No, we should question where this man came from. I dare to say we don't know him. Anybody can bear Obaseki. Anybody can bear anybody's name. I can tomorrow change my name to Nosa or something just to gain, just to get to somewhere. We should question that man. Instead, we start asking questions. How dare you tell Peter Obi not to use Ogbe Stadium? Is it your father's property? In a democracy? Were you stopped when you were being pursued? Were you stopped from using the stadium? Suddenly you forgot where the rain was raining on you. You forgot the labor of our heroes who came out for you, our pensioners who used to be farmers in villages. They all came from their villages, slept in Benin for 2-3 days just to vote for you. A lot of them are dead because of the Fulanis you brought on them. They voted for you to come and kill them. You ended their life. But you think you are smart. You are shooting yourself now left, right, and center. You are touching the painful part of Edo's. Edo people don't get easily angry, but once they meet you, you are gone. Just like now. Nobody knows how much is being used for everything in Edo State. One man is on everything. This year budget was 222 billion. How was it spent? We generate 3 billion per month. How is it spent? Ministry of Agriculture is not working. Fulanis are all over the place, everywhere. Benin Kingdom, the great kingdom that the Portuguese came, and they spent 3 months drawing the things they saw, the civilizations, the roadmap, the lamps, the street lights they saw, the beautiful king, and the young men and women, the farmers, the governments. You are ready to clean Benin Kingdom. You are joking. You are just a child, Mr. Governor. You don't know your history. You don't know where you are coming from. You are just carried away with money. Money is not everything. We are a people and we have identity. We are Benin's. Nobody invests Benin Kingdom. You will pay for it, Mr. Governor. You will pay. Nobody does this. You are going on a very dangerous path. You allow our women to be crying. A woman cried from Canada into Nigeria that her mother was raped and killed. And the governor was quiet. Fulani Esme, we are 40 people at Ring Road, close to the government house. Ring Road is like 20 minutes from the government house. The video was everywhere. The governor he never checked it. A man came from America. He was going back and he was killed along Benin, Lagos Road. The video was everywhere. He kept quiet. Showore brother was killed on the same Benin Road. He just managed. He sneaked out because of Showore. Because he knew Showore would deal with him if he did not say something. He said something and that was it. Because he has a deal with Atiku and the Fulani killer machine in Abuja. In a democracy, you stopped chairmen, local government chairmen, you stopped councillors. You sat down on their monies and on their job and you are doing nothing about it. Guys, whether Obaseki like it or not, Edo State is already obedient. We need a different nation. We are tired of political godfathers. We are tired of killers. We are tired of religious dogmas. We are not mad people. We have dignity. We have love. We are hospitable people. We are intelligent in Edo State. We just have a governor that seemed to have been imported and imposed on us. That was Somole who came out to also apologize to the Edolites that he didn't know he was bringing a snake. Indeed, it's a snake. A green one under the green grass. Because Edo State is a green place. How will you know a green snake if it's coming? Guys, I'm not happy with the way the governor is being dictatorial, the way he's being despotic, the way he's being authoritarian, the way he's being totalitarian. The governor should be called into, he should be called and sat down and talked to. We are a great kingdom. Benin Kingdom stretched so vast, stretched down to Ghana and the present day Togo, Dahomey. We even had emissaries, consulates in Brazil, in Portugal. We are country, even the current Brazil government sent us a letter that Benin Kingdom was the first country to wish them congratulations on their independence. You are joking with the whole kingdom. They are watching you. Guys, I'm not in a very good mood. We are too intelligent. This guy is insulting us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Alex, for that wonderful contribution of yours and for speaking the truth every time and lending your voice to the truth. We appreciate you on this platform. I also want to welcome Phoenix to the chat. Social Mentor TV, thank you for joining. Clifford Mudia, thanks for joining. Rosalyn Omori, thank you for joining. And I can see Rose right there. Thank you for joining. Like you said, whether anybody likes it or not, Edo is fully obedient. We could know say that they first start this obedience movement. Thank you, my people. We have a caller right here. We're going to take a call quickly before we move straight to Just For You right there. Thank you very much. Good evening to you, Mr. Efe. Thanks for calling.
Yeah. Good evening, Kashi. Good evening, Najawash. Good evening, the panelists. Good evening, the viewer. I greet everybody in this show today. Yeah, my contribution is that first and foremost, I want to tell Emeka, you know, nowadays, nobody be it's like you they can't put this platform. They are foolish. They are not foolish. You say you are Emeka. My brother, if you say now your name be Emeka, say you be real Emeka according to how you claim. My brother, the other day, I remember because Nigerian Watch, now we be the giant of the followers. Now we. Then they ask you, say, where are you from? You did blah, blah, blah. You talk different things. You know what I talk. Emeka, you don't pass either Igbo or from Edo State. I hate nonsense. I don't know they take nonsense. If they give you money, my brother, your money collector, not call it fool, not call it feel like saying you fool people for this platform. You understand? If you see this platform, many of us they learn from here. Since I follow this platform, I know what I don't learn. Forget. I need to be honest to myself. You understand? So not come here, come they talk like say you now you smart pass. My brother, all those things, people don't do and pass, no gain. You understand? So may the vet, may you get believe. You just come here, come they cause confusion everywhere. What will be your problem, bro?
Mr. Efe, Mr. Emeka is no longer here. Okay, so
no, please. I know because I understand, Sister Kathy. Okay. You know what? Because this guy, they mad sometimes the way they talk, the way they hear. Well, let me go straight to the point. Obaseki matter, Obaseki, you do well. You know, I'm in digital era. Just a listing. I know how much I spent for your second tenure. I spend money. I know what I do, but if they pay me same, and I saw you pay us back. People have been saying different things about you. I was thinking they are joking, but now it's still don't clear to be saying you are a grateful human being. But brother, wait till I want to tell you this message. I just want to make. I believe that the Obaseki go receive this forum this evening. You go receive it. If you don't receive it, you go receive it anytime. Obaseki, you don't feel do anything. When you know, say man, the way I don't protect fight for you. Now you call a fee say man. Now you be Odunga. You not be Odunga. Odunga. You want to come out Obaseki. Odunga. You can't do anything. Okay, carbon down anyway. Now so now what you want, you know if you say you go share, they work where I'm going. I'm sorry, my brothers and sisters. I'm the first Obaseki.
It's understandable. Thank you.
You understand?
Thank
you. You gotta behave this way, Obaseki. It don't make sense now what you are doing.
Thank you.
If your people around you, they don't talk to you. You don't use your number 6. You don't use your brain. Oh no, this is not politics. You need Nigeria is suffering. You don't need to behave this way, bro. What did they have?
All right. Thank you.
Because
Thank you.
You are misbehaving.
Thank you, Mr. Thank you, Mr. Efe.
I know the first. I know because they are not going to talk with you. I know because I just want.
Okay, now thank you, Efe. Thank you. Comport yourself.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Efe. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Amen. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Ife.
All right.
Your
All
answer
right.
is totally valid. Let me say thank you quickly to Mr. Alexander and also to Bitcoin, Mr. Pansat right there. Thank you guys again for super chatting us. God bless you guys. I really do appreciate you guys for your continuous support. Social Mentor TV, I see you. Thank you for joining. Mr. Ninja Watch, we're going to say
All right.
something, please.
Actually, all right. We have someone right here on the phone, Mr. OJ Naruna. Thanks very much for calling us. Good evening to you, sir. Go ahead, talk to us.
Very good evening to the house, and thank you very much, Niger Watch.
Thank you.
It's very interesting that this is happening right now, that the governor of Edo State, the guy we all stood by to get that office, listen away the youths, the diasporans, those who made him. So I'm going to suggest something, but because you just don't let people get their way all the time. Tomorrow, if that meeting fails, we have to promise him that PDP is dead in Edo State. We will work against PDP from henceforth. If they stand by that word that they said that they cannot use that stadium, and if they make it impossible for Obi to do what he came to Benin City to do, we will take it as a challenge against PDP, because that's the party he's representing. Yeah. And then the cost will be a very big one for them. That's my contribution.
Thank you very much.
They should know that we are watching, and if they don't open those gates, PDP is in trouble in Edo State. Thank you.
God bless you, my brother. Thank you very much.
Nigeria, please, I need 10 seconds, please. Let me just remind you of something. Please.
Okay. Go ahead.
Are you aware, Nigeria, that many Edo people died because of the governor's second tenure election? Are you aware that many of those lost their lives when Tinubu and Oshomole unleashed thugs? They unleashed more than 100,000 thugs. Benin's defended their vote. They took the bullet for these ingrates called governor. I mean, I don't want to mention his name anymore. This is a man that was driven away from his party. Benin gave him a place to stay. Benin went around him. The crowd always were there with him. Suddenly he forgot. Guys, I just want to remind you, diasporans, look at the governor you spent millions of dollars and euros to bring to power. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Alex. Thank you. Let's quickly move straight to Mr. Kel. Mr. Kel, please. Good evening. Please talk to us. Mr. Kel, are you there?
Yeah, Kachi. How are you doing? God bless you. Naja,
very well, thank you, sir. How are you today?
Yes, I'm good. Thank you very much, Naja Wash. I like the way you took out this virus or malware that is slowing down our system anytime we want to come on. I'm fine.
It's a Trojan virus.
It's a Trojan horse released by Tinubu to come here and be slowing down our system. That guy is somewhere there in Nigeria. He's one of the surrogates. I want to tell Nigerians that are listening and that will listen concerning this Mr. Tinubu. He's an ex-convict. Here in the United States, anybody with that kind of record cannot vote in the United States and cannot be voted for, because that is a court disposition. It's right there in his record. And somebody like Tinubu with that kind of record cannot get job in any government setting here. He cannot be employed by any corporate setting, because by the time they run a background check on him and found that item, that is the end of it. So it left for you, Nigerian, to decide whether you want an ex-convict to be your president or not. And all of you in diaspora supporting Tinubu, if that guy by mistake, but God forbid, becomes your president, they will see all of you in diaspora as drug peddlers. Just like the way when you hear Nigeria, they say 419ers, even though you're not 419ers. But that stigma is following you because of what some people are doing back there in Nigeria. Now imagine when such an ex-convict becomes your president. What he did is plea bargain, what you call in Nigeria soft landing. He did plea bargain, he forfeited that money. Who can forfeit such money without arguing it if he wasn't indicted? And if you go more into that details of that, you find out that maybe he cannot even come to the United States. So that is it by that. Concerning Governor Obaseki, I will tell him thank you very much. There's a word in Igbo land called Aka Ebushionwa. He cannot use your hand to cover a son. That is exactly what he's trying to do with Obi. And by doing that, he's making Obi more popular. Why? Within his camp in PDP, within his camp, he will get Obi what is called sympathy votes within his own camp. That the people that are supporting PDP that will naturally vote for PDP because of these actions will vote Labour Party. You know, people don't understand these guys. They don't sometimes. I wonder whether they actually understand politics. Because when you're trying to suppress your opposition, you are indirectly saying that this person is superior than me. I want to pull him down. You can only try to pull down somebody that's stronger than you. And when you're doing that, there are responsible people within your camp that will vote for the person you're trying to suppress. So let him go ahead. And all the other PDP or APC governors, go ahead and reject Obi stadiums. Go ahead and reject his civic places to hold campaign. You are indirectly or ironically campaigning for him. You are making him more popular because by the time as he rejected that venue for him, the news is all over Benin City. Is that a form of adverts? The news is all over Edo State. Oh, Obaseki has rejected Peter Obi venue. You are more spreading about him. People that have not heard about Obi will now ask, oh, what did he do? He said, because he belongs to another party. That means you are giving him sympathy votes. You are making him more popular. Let him go ahead. You know, he has lost his base. People that voted for you are responsible, reasonable Edo people. Now that they are supporting Labour Party in the person of Peter Obi, and you are trying to bring him down, that their base, which is Edo people, you have lost it. And that will be evident in the next election that he will bring his own candidate. You see how woefully they will fail. Obi, Edo State is the capital of obedience. There's no two words about it. Edo State is the capital. The big heart is the heartbeat is the capital of obedience. That is where the disobedient movement started. And is going to be swept thoroughly for Obi. The entire South is in for Obi. I don't know if we know that Obi's wife is from Akwa Ibom. The entire Southeast and South is gone, is locked. Somebody gave him this airplane, donated this plane for obedience for his campaign. And a lot of people have done a lot of things. Let them go ahead and keep rejecting him places. By the time they will wake up, they will discover that the election is gone. Election has been won. Thank you, Naija Watch. People like Emeka, you put him back after we have won the election on the day of swearing in. Put Emeka back so we can discuss politics.
Thank you, Mr. Kelvin. Thank you. God bless you too, sir, for coming out here to do this. Thank you for letting your voice.
Thank you,
On
Kashi.
that note, everyone has contributed. Yes, everyone has contributed.
Okay, we are going to have our closing remark on article. Thank you very much, my people.
Hello.
Hello, I know I was the one you called before the last speaker, but
Oh,
you did not call
okay.
me again. Don't worry, you can do the closing remark. People are speaking. There's no
All
big
right,
deal.
thank you, Mr. Just for you, because you already commented on the Obaseki issue. That's why. Thank you. Let's just quickly go to article so we can use article for our closing remark. Thank you, Mr. Niger Watch, please.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all for your time with us today. A lot of people have contributed um, wonderful, wonderfully here today. I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. This is what I want. As long as we all are united, there's no way Peter Obi will not emerge as the next president of Nigeria. That is why I'm here, and that is what I'm fighting for. You know, as you all can see right there, this one happened a couple of months ago, and our brother, Mr. Alex, is one of the one always talking about this Deborah's case all the time. But I'm surprised that since yesterday evening, and in this moment, Nigerians have called out Atiku, especially on this. Remember that Atiku was attacked yesterday. You know, now Nigerians, a lot of them are celebrating. You know, the outcome say they're not cash him, the attack did not affect him and all that, blah, blah, blah. But now, what is Nigeria focusing on right now is why did Atiku deleted the Deborah's tweets? I'm just going to go ahead with our reactions here because we have all of them here. We have Gracious here. He said, why did he delete the Deborah tweet? Message condemning the killers. Go and rest, Atiku. Boo-boo, use up your time. We have another one here for Nation Builder. Dear Okowa, Atiku does not have love for humanity. If he does, why did he delete the Deborah tweets? A lot of people are asking questions. We have another one here saying, why did you delete the post condemning Deborah? While we have another one here, Atiku is pontificating again. He's tweeting about International Day of the Girl Child and doing that sanctimoniously. Very nice. Ask Atiku, was Deborah Samuel not a girl child? Why did he delete his tweet on avoidable text? Article virtue, signaling HYP hypocrite. All right, please mute yourself. Somebody is unmuted and is affecting me. Thank you. All right, we have another one here. Said article is writing about the girl child to celebrate World Girl Child Day. Article that deleted his tweet condemning the murder of a girl child, Deborah, in Sokoto by Islamic extremists. Article does not rate Nigerians voters. We have to delete him at the poll the way he deleted it. Okay. Now, one beautiful thing I like about Nigerians, we say, you will do something, we'll not forget to. Although in the past, they quick forget things, but now we are beginning to use their past against them. We have another one here. Article did not only delete Deborah tweet because he doesn't need Southern votes. He activated the criminal and well-established boycott, Madi Cheu, to demarket Peter Obi and turn Northern Christians against him. Article is not only corrupt, he is poisoning a very divisive unifier. All right, we have another one here. Why did Atiku delete the tweet of humanity about Deborah? He switched to his native language to address them and deleted an English tweet. Is he going to be only the president of his people or those he didn't want to offend only? Haba. So we have another one here, which is the last one here. Look on this, Miss Kind. As a Christian, I can't trust you as my president to defend my faith after what happened to Deborah in the north and your deletion of our condolences message supporting her killers. Article, why did you delete the message? It's a big question that we need somebody to answer this. Maybe Emeka Day and FOF answer and tell us why they delete this message, but it's not here because this question now we need somebody. Now, them I go answer because I don't know how we can answer this. Everybody's going to have to 2 minutes round. We are taking this as a closing remark. as we comment on this. God bless you all. Kashi, back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Lenja. Well, guys, we've spent so much time here. I want to say a very big thank you to all of you who have contributed so far, and people on the comment section. A very, very big thank you to you all and the amazing people who have super chatted us today. Now, God never continue to bless you now. May God increase your pocket as they put smile for our face. Now, so God will put smile for our face too. And the wonderful viewers viewing us from all over the globe. I always say we cannot spell success without you all. Thank you so much for this. Thank you for doing this with us. God bless you. So, my panelists, and we're going to be taking our closing remark with this particular question right here. And everybody has 2 minutes each to answer this while we close the show. Thank you very much. God bless you. Let's quickly move straight to the first question.
Just for you.
Yes, we're starting with just for you. I was going to say that. Mr. Just for you, please. 2 minutes. Thank you.
Good evening once again. Please, you can go to the next person. Actually, I'm listening to every comment. I'm listening to you people.
Okay,
all right, that's
fine. I speak when I'm led in the spirit to talk. I speak. I don't just talk. I don't come here to talk. And I believe that all of us will learn to talk and respect one another and speak for the benefit of Nigerians. All we want is a good government. That is all. Right. Anybody want to speak in direction of how to make Nigeria have a good governance. Thank you.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Just for you for that. We're going to be starting with Mr. Collins. Mr. Collins, please, 2 minutes.
Yeah, thank you for having me back. I just want to make an announcement. Mr. Peter Obi went from Aba to Onitsha. He went to visit the fire that got in Onitsha market, So he stopped there and observe what the whole thing before going to Edo State, you understand? So that is so kind of him to stop by and also to observe what happened in Onitsha before going to Warri. That shows how Peter Obi really love his own people and love Nigeria. So always show himself at any given time. I think again about Atiku, the question Nigeria should be asking Atiku, I think is during election time, where to drop that question. And the thing Atiku is tweeting about, those people one thing about Nigeria, they always try to do something that outsiders has impressed outsiders while they leave their own people. That thing Atiku tweeted today, at the end of the day, those people don't know who Atiku is, but the main people who knows Atiku, he can't even tweet something about Deborah. So he's trying to portray himself as a good person outside, but inside, charity begins at home. You have to start from your own people. That's where the message starts. So if you can't tweet about Deborah, what is the need of you tweeting somebody you don't even know about? You don't even know, people don't know how the program started. So they try to say themselves outside, forgetting about her. So for me, that question should Nigeria know where to answer that question and they know where to answer it. I think it's a polling booth. Go there, cast your vote. You don't need anybody to cheat you again. You know everything. Go there, cast your vote. So casting your vote will make Atiku to know the whole thing, that you have answered the question. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Exactly. Take your anger to the ballot box on that day and cast your votes. Thank you very much. Mr. T, please. Mr. T, are you there, please? Okay, let's move straight to Omoye's Corner. Omoye's Corner, please. Are you there?
Yes. Okay. So on articles, I'm very glad that we're talking about this articles tweets because we seem to always, for some reason, not pay enough attention to it. Yes, a lot of us should be calling him out more and more. I personally want to know why he tweeted it and deleted it. I want to understand. Because if he does not explain that satisfactorily enough, I don't know what his explanation will be. That is already telling us clearly, boldly, he's not going to be a president for all of Nigerians, which go even smear. Why am I even saying this? Go smear that position. Go even see the corridor when it leads to the presidency for Nigeria. He won't. Okay? So, but for the fact saying, he did not view this child as a human being enough to acknowledge the wrong that his people did to her is a problem. That means that if this man, by mistake, enter in hand, the rest of Nigeria is gone. He's not even going to care about his own people because, let's face it, most of the Northerners, their situation is even worse than that of the Southerners, So it's very clear to see. But I want him to come out with full chests and enough microphone, explain why he tweeted and then deleted. I want to know. But I'm going to round up by saying Nigerians. How many times I call now? Home and abroad, make una run. You see this Peter Obi, he must enter next year. All of us go there, we will dance a Zonto or whichever the latest dance be at that time for this place. Let's get this man. Let's get him in. Whatever we need to do, let's find ways to increase our numbers and continue to sensitize people because Peter Obi must win. With that in Akwa Ibom, beautiful Asawan baby, tomato juice, aka Gorgeosity. Hey, omo no mo se, omo no mudian. Hey, omo, una bye bye yo.
Thank you, Asa baby. Thank you so much, Omoye's Corner, for your submission right there. Let's move straight to Mr. Ncbd. Mr. Ncbd, please, 2 minutes.
Yes, thank you so much. Well, you see, I just can't believe it. It's unbelievable. Sometimes I still can't imagine that they took the life of that lady, Very beautiful young lady with the gap tooth and everything. It's quite sad. Even from the whole situation surrounding her past, that she just said, don't use this platform for religious messages or whatever. She didn't even insult the prophet. She didn't insult Allah. Even in the Arab world, something like this, the Arabs will not even handle it that way. They might warn her. They might even invite her. Maybe, I don't know. But they will definitely not take her life like this. Because I know what they consider blasphemy. Now, I don't know what is wrong with some black people, to be honest. I don't understand what is wrong with some black people. Look at what they did to this lady. No human being deserves such with that kind of situation or with whatever they're accusing her that she did. So, and to make the matters worse, somebody that wants to lead the country cannot even condemn it. So, what kind of a country, you that want to go and support or vote for Atiku, what kind of a country are you expecting, to get under this man? You ask yourself that question because some people I don't understand. Maybe it's a course or what. So it's quite. So yeah, I think to finish, I think I will just say we need to press. Everybody need to start asking that question. Why did you delete your tweet, and what do you have to say about this? We need to understand the mind, we need to understand exactly what he thinks about what happened, so that you know who you're even considering to.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ncbd, for that right there. Let's move straight to Just For You. I don't know if you're ready now to speak, Mr. Just For You. Okay, we're going to go straight to Madam Rita, please.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Going back to your question, why did Atiku delete the Deborah tweet? The truth is that Nigerians, this is the truth. The guy doesn't really care. He never cared from day one. That tweet in the first place was just ceremonial. Atiku never cared from day one. He doesn't give a damn about even the people of Adamawa State. So let it not seem like, oh, he cared one time, and all of a sudden, what happened? He didn't care anymore. The guy never cared from day one. It was just ceremonial. So him even deleting the tweets just exposed his true intentions. That's the way I see it. So he didn't have any good intentions from day one anyway. So deleting the tweets means to me, I don't even miss the tweets anyway. So it's just what I see here. That there are two things. The first thing is the state of the northern Nigeria as we see it today, and the second part is what kind of leaders do we have. The state of northern Nigeria, this is not like an insult or whatever. It is the reality because I have personally seen it. Everybody, like, that region is shrouded in a sheep-like subservient way of doing what they want their Megida or their leader to do. That is why people like Atiku, Shehu Mahdi, and some other northern leaders would justify the murdering of Deborah. This is Nigeria today. So that is why Nigerians, please, we need a Nigerian like Peter the Rock Obi to at least open the minds of the most gullible northern youths, open the minds of the most gullible southern youths of Nigeria, so that they know that they have been used as pawns for atrocities, committed by the elites. They use religion, ethnicity, geographical location just to actualize what they want. So Peter Obi is the man that would open the eyes of the blind, to open the minds of the closed, heartless human beings that we have in Nigeria today. People like Emeka, and I'm not sorry to say that, and I know he's listening to, he's listening to us right now. You're heartless, Mr. Emeka, and I don't even think that's your name. And if you say why are you in Canada, you should be with Agbadona at Bodilon Avenue, probably even sweeping the gates by Bodilon Avenue, and probably holding the purse of Remi Tinubu. That's all I have to say for now, because I'm already getting really irritated.
Thank you, Madam Rita, for that. Thank you so much. Let's move straight to Mr. Alex.
Yes, I will tell you why Atiku deleted that tweet. He's part of the killing machine in Abuja by tribe, by affiliation, by religion, by body language. Their own I have Muslim friends. Their own Islamic doctrine is a vampire Islamic doctrine that says go and rape women, slaughter farmers, kill them broad daylight, and nothing will happen. And you want to be a president. So, and by extension, our government in those states is part of that bandwagon. I don't know how a leader will be quiet when you are seeing videos flying about, evidence of killings in your state. So Atiku deleted it because they are their own side. They are just killers. How many of them have you seen paraded as suspects? They are quick to go to Kenya and go and bring in a freedom fighter like Nnamdi Kanu. They are quick to go to Lagos or to go to Yoruba land and invade Sunday Igboho's house and kill people. They are quick to go to Benin Republic with their intelligence to go and take Sunday Igboho, but they are very blinded to the death of Deborah. We will not forget her. We will not, and also by extension, the man that produced this APC federal government, Ahmed Bola Tinubu, is also culpable. When you produce killers, you are a killer. Tinubu should be arrested and he should be investigated because he said he produced this government that has unleashed terror, 6 million killers on our express road nationwide. And we have a governor who is very attached to this destruction Islamic doctrine, Islamic dogmatism. So guys, people like Tinubu and our government in those states, we never condemn the killings of a young girl because it's not their daughter. If Deborah was from the Dangote's family, would this happen? Would this country be on fire right now? If Deborah was from the Grenadians family, would this happen? Because they know she's from a poor home. But she's not poor. She has us. She has us, the poor Nigerians, the Nigerian students, the Nigerian young people, the Nigerian voters. We will not forget her. We will fight with her. We will fight for her with our PVC. So Tinubu deleted that tweet because his body language already shows he's a murderer. Because if you are a friend, if you are a colleague, if you are quiet to murderers and their dealings, you are also a murderer. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Alex, for that wonderful answer you just gave right now. Let's quickly move straight to Mr. Kel. Mr. Kel, please, 2 minutes. Mr. Kel, are you there, please?
Yeah, Kashi, thank you once again. Concerning Mr. Atiku of Megurugu Party, you know, Megurugu is a one-legged man. So he deleting the tweet, he just displayed without knowing exactly who he is. He is not a leader. He doesn't care. He's very desperate to become president, which Obasanjo has promised him. He knows the people that can be president of Nigeria. I mean, he doesn't know people that can be president, but he knows those who cannot. And Atiku is one of them. So it's very clear for Nigerians to make their choice. If we can do this, what we end up doing is to retire this entire crop of animals called themselves politicians. We retire and something is wrong with Nigerian political system. Let us reformat this system by putting Obi there. Peter Obi has made us understand that, and is everywhere in the world. Political class cannot be richer than the entrepreneurs, the business class in a country. Something is wrong. Let's reset out this system. There's nowhere a medical doctor will earn less money than a sitting governor. There's nowhere a professor will earn less money than a president of the country. President of the country or the political can only have a political influence to make policies. But something is wrong with our system. Let us reset it. When you work, you will see the dignity of your labor. If we can do this, we can reset Nigeria. Nigeria will be very simple to change if we can get these guys out, this bunch of criminals out, and reset our country. We have leaders that will care, that will show empathy. Imagine when there is a world conference. Imagine you staying by your television, watching your president addressing the world. The president we have now, can he stand among the committee of presidents of the world? Atiku or Tinubu, can they stand to talk about your country in the United Nations, in African Union? No way. It's only in Nigeria we see people, able-bodied men, stepping down for men who cannot stand. It's only in Nigeria we have young youths that are supposed to be vying for office, clamoring for people who are supposed to be their great-grandfathers to be their leaders. Something is wrong with this system, my people. Let us reset Nigeria. If something is wrong with your system, just reset it. If it's a computer, just format it. And it will be fine again. Let's start afresh, my people. God bless you all.
Thank you very much. God bless you too, Mr. Kel. Thank you so much, guys, for your contribution so far. I really appreciate every one of you for taking time out to do this with us. Please endeavor to join us tomorrow, 6 p.m. Nigerian time for our debate. Tomorrow is Friday, the 11th day of November, 2022. Election is just around the corner. Encourage your people to go get their PVCs and come out to vote and protect their vote. Thank you once again. I want to say a big shout out to Mr. Desmond 1DK, Edo Light Watch, Bitcoin, aka Mr. Pansat, Chidi Ume, Nosake, Paka, Amazing Grace USA, Mr. Kelvin Kel, Bella Naomi, Guy Onwalele, and of course, Alexander Gomez. Thank you guys so much for super chatting us today. May the Almighty replenish your pocket. I appreciate you all for taking time out to do this with us once again. Endeavor to join us tomorrow, 10 a.m. Nigerian time for our newspaper headline reviews, and 6 p.m. Nigerian time for our debate tomorrow. God bless you. My name is Kachi, and this is me saying, vote for Peter Obi come 2023 general elections. God bless you, and God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Have an amazing night rest. Bye-bye.